Yes. So, in the last class, we had just started with the topic of admission, and we just discussed basically why admission takes place, what needs to be taken care in case of admission of a partner, and what are the different types of problems that we are going to deal under this admission of a partner. So, in which the first concept is determination of the new ratio and the sacrificing ratio, so in which we are done with two problems. Now we are into the third problem. Just let's read the problem. It is mentioned that there are three partners initially named as A, B, and C, sharing the profits and losses in the ratio of 4 is to 3 is to 2. They are admitting D into partnership for one third share in the profits, that is future profits. They're asking us to determine the sacrificing ratio. Now, before we get into the problem, first we must be in a position to make it clear whether this problem comes under which type, whether it is a simple or normal case, or is it a case of surrender, or is it a case of given. So, under what category we can fit this problem. Now, before we execute, I just want to know whether are you able to make it clear under which category you can fit this problem, under simple case or acquired or surrender case. In which case you can fit this case? It is a simple case. Very good. So the only clue for simple case is it would have not mentioned in the question, that is the incoming partner is getting his share of profits from which partner. So when the information with respect to the incoming partner's share of profit is not given in detail, then it is always a simple problem. So let's go for the solution of it. Okay, so how many partners are there in this case? Initially, three partners. So let me take the old partners A, B, and C. So what is their old PSR? Their old PSR is given as 4 is to 3 is to 2. So that means 4 by 9, 3 by 9, and 2 by 9. Okay. Now who is the new partner? The new partner is D, and he is been given 1 by 3 share the profits. So now it is a concept like let the entire share be 1. Okay, let share of entire firm be considered as 1. Now, from this 1, if you are going to give away 1 by 3 to D, what will be the remaining balance? From 1, if you are given one third, very good, you will be having 2 by 3. So, in this 2 by 3, we are now going to give the allocation to the three partners, that is A, B, and C. So A will have his share of profit 4 by 9 on this 2 by 3. So the remaining 2 by 3 into 4 by 9. Okay, so that if you work it out, you will be able to get the respective value. Okay, so it is 4 by 9 into 2 by 3. It's 2 by 3 or what it is? Just a minute. For A, yeah, 2 by 3 into 4 by 9. Yeah. So what will be the value? 4 twos are 8, 9 threes are 27. Similarly for B, 2 by 3 into 3 by 9. 3 twos are 6, 9 threes are 27. Here for C, 2 by 3 into 2 by 9. That gives you 4 by 27. So now we have got 4, 8, 6, and 4. But see, for all the partners, we have got the base as 27, but for D alone, it is as 1 by 3. So convert this 3 also to the base 27 by multiplying the numerator and denominator by 9. So that gives you 9 by 27. Now the NPSR, the new profit sharing ratio between A, B, C, and D is given as 8 is to 6 is to 4 is to 9. Now you just see to it whether can you go ahead with a further simplification of this ratio. Definitely not. Since 9 is there, other 3 can be done, but 9 can't be done. So this is the final answer of NPSR. But the question is not to find NPSR, it is to find out our sacrifice. So write the formula of sacrificing ratio. So sacrificing ratio is equal to old ratio minus new ratio. So let me calculate for each one of the partner. So for partner A, the old ratio happens to be 4 by 9 minus the new ratio was 8 by 27. LCM between 9 and 27 will again be 27. 9 into 3, 4 into 3. That means 12 minus 8 by 27, which will give me 4 by 27. Similarly, work out for partner B. So for partner B, the old ratio was 3 by 9 minus the new ratio was 6 by 27. 27 will be your LCM. 9 threes are 3 threes are 9 minus 6, 3 by 27. Moving on to partner C, the old ratio for partner C was 2 by 9 minus the new ratio for partner C was 4 by 27. LCM is 27. 9 threes are 2 threes are 6 minus 4, that is 2 by 27. So therefore the sacrificing ratio is also being derived. Okay. So sacrificing ratio between A, B and C will be 4 is to 3 is to 2. 4 is to 3 is to 2. Any doubt? Okay. Can we move on to next problem? Can you move on to next problem, Pina? Yes. So the next problem is mentioned as the partner Karim Rahman are partners who are sharing the profits and losses in the ratio 3 is to 2. Naval is being admitted as a partner. So new partner name is Naval. The new profit sharing ratio among Karim, Rahman and Naval is given as 4 to 3 is to 2. Find out the sacrificing ratio. So here the things is very clear and very simple. Okay. So let's go for the solution. Tell me whether it's a simple case or it's a special case. Simple case. So let me first write the old partners. The old partners are Karim and Rahman. Their old PSR is given as 3 is to 2. So 3 by 5, 2 by 5. And then it is given as the new partner is Naval. And he is being given a share of how much? That is not been given to us. New partners are not given Naval. Okay. And then they are given the question the NPSR of these three partners Karim, Rahman, and Naval. What is the new provision issue? 4 is to 3 is to 2. Now you have to determine the sacrificing ratio. apply in the formula. Sacrificing ratio is equal to your old ratio minus the new ratio. So without formula, don't execute. So first for Karim, Karim's old ratio was 3 by 5 minus the new ratio was 4 by 9, right? Because 432 will give you 4 by 9, 3 by 9, for him 2 by 9. So when you take LCM, what will be your LCM? 45. 5 nines are 3 nines are 27 minus 9 threes are 4 threes are. So 27 minus 12. Sorry. 9 5. Yeah, sorry. It will be as 7 by 45. Similarly for Rahman. So the Rahman's old share was 2 by 5 minus the new share is 3 by 9. 45 is the LCM. 5 into 9, 2 into 9. So 18 minus 9 into 5, 3 into 5. So 15. So 18 minus 15 will be 3 by 45. So the sacrificing ratio, okay, between the partners, sacrificing ratio is now 7 is to 3 between K and L, that is Karim and Rahim. Got it? Okay. So let's move on to another problem. Yes. A, B, and C are partners who are sharing the profits in the ratio of 2 is to 2 is to 1. Now, D is being admitted as a new partner for 1 by 60 share. It is given that partner C will retain his original share. Calculate new profit sharing ratio as well as the sacrificing ratio. So here it is a very peculiar case where you have got the old partners. Who are the old partners as per the problem? Old partners. Okay. So old partners are partner A, partner B, partner C. What is their old PSR? It is given as 2 is to 2 is to 1. That means 2 by 5, 2 by 5, and 1 by 5. Okay. Who's the new partner? Okay. New partner is D. And he is being admitted for how much? 1 by 6 to share in the profits. Okay. But as given the question, the old partner C will be retaining his original share. So in that case, even C says that sorry, I can't able to give away any sacrifice because if you look at the case, you can know very well. These people A and B are getting 2 by 5, 2 by 5, but he is already getting only 1 by 5. When he undergo the sacrifice for the admission of a new partner D, again he will get less than what A and B are getting it. So he is very clear the mindset that I can't go for a sacrifice. In that case, when it is given like even the old one among the old partner are going to retain the share, okay, at the time of an admission of a new partner, then the old partner, so-called C, should also be treated as a new partner. I'm making sense. In this type of categories, when it's given like one among the old partner is going to retain his original share, in that case, that particular partner should also be considered as a new partner only, along with the new partner D. Now, am I making sense to you? Okay. Now, what needs to be done is let we have the entire profit share in the firm be 1. Okay. let the entire firm's share of profit be 1. Okay. Now, in this one, what you are going to do is you are given, okay, from 1, you are given for D how much? 1/6. And also the whole ratio of partner C is how much? That is 1 by 5th. Okay, what will be the balance? From the overall share of 1, you are going to give up 1/6 for partner D, and this is of C's share. So if this is the case, what will be the remaining balance? So if you take LCM, it comes to 30. So 1 into 30 will be 30 minus 6 into 5, and 5 into 6, 1 into 6. So that means 30 minus 5 minus 6. This will give you 19 by 30, right? Okay, so 19 by 30 is what we have the leftover balance. This 19 by 30 will be now taken up by the partner A and B. Okay, so for partner A, it is going to be as 19 by 30 into his old share. Okay, what was his old one? What was his old one? Yeah, 1 minute. Okay, 2 by 5. But here, what we have to do is we have to be very careful. Okay, the reason is these two partners, okay, that is partner A and B will be now sharing it in the equal proportion, 1:1 ratio. Do you understand? The thing is, once if C has taken away his share, okay, the A and B will be having the old ratio as what? 2 is to, that is 1 is to 1. In that only you have to calculate it. So 19 of 30 into 1 by 2. Okay, into 1 by 2. And even for B also, it is 19 by 30 into 1 by 2. So this will give you 19 by 60. Okay, here also it is 19 by 60. Why you are not supposed to take that particular value? Okay, that is 2 by 5 is because if C is also going to be along with A and B, then you can take base as 5. But now it is going to be between A and B only. Okay, now it is going to be between A and B only. So A and B, if you take into account, it is 2 is to 2. That means 2 by 4, 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 2. Am I clear with the concept? Okay, how about Adarsh? Can you able to understand, Gana? Okay, fine, fine, fine. So accordingly, okay, you got 19 by 60 and 19 by 60. This is for partner A and partner B. Okay. Now partner C and D, we know what is the share. For partner C, the old ratio is going to exist, that is 1 by 5. But since the base is for 60, convert this 5 to 60 by multiplying the numerator and denominator by 12. So for partner C, it is going to be as 12 by 60. Similarly, for partner D, we are giving him 1 by 60 share. So 6 to be converted to 60 by multiplying the numerator and denominator by 10. So that gives you 10 by 60. So we have now found out the new profit sharing ratio. So what was the question is all about? The question is all about to find out the new profit sharing ratio and sacrificing ratio. Okay. So now let us take up the NPSR. So NPSR between A, B, C and D. So what are the values? 19, 19, 12 and 10. Okay, it is 19, 19, 12 and 10. This you can't go for any further simplification. So that means this is the end of all. Got it? Okay. So now you have the new profit sharing ratio as well as you have got the old ratio. Okay. So here you are going to calculate the sacrifice for which partner? For only A and B, right? Okay. So can you just calculate and tell me what you're how come? C is not giving his share, right? He is retaining his share. Okay, so C is holding his share. No, he has not even come up for any sacrifice. So that means the original sacrifice is happening only between partner A and partner B. So calculate what is the sacrifice and let me know. Are you getting sacrifices one is to one? That's it. Okay, so that means the old PSR itself will be the sacrifice. This is what I gave you as a clue in the beginning of the session where I can just go back once again. Okay, I said here very clearly under the simple case or the normal case, the old ratio as well as the sacrificing ratio will be the same 200% I given the guarantee. So now this is a simple case only. The problem what we dealt right now, it is a simple case only because we are admitting D as a partner for 160 share. Never in the question it is mentioned D is getting his 160 share from whom. When nothing is mentioned, always the problem comes in the simple category. So here the new NPSI you derived it and then the sacrificing ratio you need not keep calculating also கண்ணை மூடின போட்டுடலாம் but even though when it comes in 3 marks or 4 marks calculations are very essential so write the formula okay old ratio minus new ratio okay accordingly for partner A the old ratio minus new ratio you will have to record it off so that means it will be 2 by 5 sorry minus the new ratio will be 19 by 60. This will give you 10 by 60. Similarly, for partner B, also same value 2 by 5 minus 19 by 60. That will be is equal to 10 by 60. So 10 is to 10 is 1 is to 1. This is our sacrificing ratio. Hope it is clear. Okay. Moving on to the next problem. Okay. Problem number 6. What is mentioned here? It has been mentioned that there is a partner called Kabir and Farid sharing the profits and losses in the ratio of 7 is to 3. Kabir, what is mentioned here? Kabir surrenders 2 by 10th from his share and Farid surrenders 1 by 10th from his share in favor of a partner called Jyoti, who is a new partner. Calculate the profit sharing ratio, that is new profit sharing ratio as well as the sacrificing ratio. Okay, so here it is a concept of surrender. Okay, the concept of surrender is very simple. You have to just understand that okay, what is being given in the question. But the way of understanding will have to be very careful. The language is very important. I again go back to the initial concept what I mentioned on the top. Okay, look at here. The word, okay, in case of acquired case or takes, it will be mentioned as from his share. So from will be mentioned. Whereas in surrender case, the wordings will be as of his share. Okay. So when it is a surrender case, you have to apply both multiplication as well as minus. But if it is a case of acquired or taken, you can go with the direct minus. Need not do any multiplication and all. Okay. So acquired means what word will be used? For acquired, what is the wordings that will be used? No, no, for acquired, acquired. The keyword. How to find out whether it's acquired? Acquired or else surrender என்ன word வச்சு கண்டுபிடிப்ப? From. Whereas for surrender, what is the keyword? Of. Okay, that's why we say English is a very easiest language, but there's problem when it comes in accountancy that English will have its own difficulty. Now you have to be very careful here because this problem makes us to confuse in one way or the other. They are given here the word surrender, but what is given here? Surrender is 2/10, 2/10. So, by looking at the word surrender, many students will go and apply the concept of surrender, initially do the multiplication, then go for the subtraction. The entire problem will go wrong. So, with the words, you are not supposed to take a call. You have to see the supporting keyword, what it is mentioned. So, here, special note. Okay, I'm just giving you a special note. Though the word surrender is given to you, okay, though surrender is mentioned in the question, it is not a case of surrender. It is not a case of surrender. Then what it is? It is acquired case. What is the case? It is acquired case. Okay. The word why. Okay. Since the word of his is not given. Okay. Of his is not given. It is mentioned as from his. Okay. Share. So that means it is a key word. Okay. Of his or of her will only lead to surrender. From his or from her will lead to acquired. If the concept is surrender, then you will have to do multiplication and then subtraction. Whereas if it is a concept of acquired, only minus. These words are very clear to you. Now can you able to understand? So that's why we say in accountancy, it is easy to score marks and easy to lose marks if we fail to watch the keywords. So this is a keyword or tip or the trick which you can take into account. Okay. So don't just go and get confused with the word surrender. So surrender, if it is given, it is not a mere case of surrender. See to the words how it has been mentioned. Right? Now let's go for the calculations. So I'm just going to give you the solution for this. So who are the old partners? The old partners are Kabir and Farid. Let me write here. And what is the profit sharing ratio? 7 is to 3. That means 7 by 10 and 3 by 10. Okay. Who's the new partner is going to join them? The new partner is Jyoti. Okay. And what is the share of profit that we are going to give them? Okay, Jyoti is being admitted. Okay. And these two are surrendering their respective share in the favor of Jyoti. So that means whatever the surrender done by Kabir. Okay, what is the surrender done by Kabir? Okay, so it is mentioned that, I mean, the one what they takes away. Okay, so from Kabir, how much is going? From Kabir, how much is being sacrificed? They are mentioned here, 2/10. Okay, so from Kabir, 2 by 10, and from Farid, 1 by 10. So that means these both are going to go for whom? For Jyoti. So for Jyoti, the 2 by 10 plus 1 by 10 is going to be her share of profit. Okay. So whatever these two have given, okay, that means it's a case of acquired. So Jyoti has acquired 2/10 from Kabir and 1/10 from Farid. So altogether, Jyoti's share is going to be as 3/10. Now is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. And since it is a case of what? Acquired. Okay. It's a case of acquired, and we know very well Kabir has given 2/10 and Farid has given 1/10. So that means the sacrificing ratio between Kabir and Farid. Okay, this is the sacrifice. So 2 is to 1. Okay, not 2 by 1, 2 is to 1. Okay, so we have got the sacrificing ratio. Now we have to find out the NPSR. Okay, new profit sharing ratio. So what is the formula for new profit sharing ratio if you ask? The formula is new profit sharing ratio is equal to the old ratio minus the sacrifice what we have done. So that means for Kabir, the old ratio it was 7 by 10 and the sacrifice he has done was 2 by 10. So that means the balance will be 5 by 10. Similarly for Farid, the old one was 3 by 10. Now in this 1 by 10 he has given up. So balance will be as 2 by 10. So now we have to represent the NPSR. So NPSR of Kabir and the third person Jyoti. So for Kabir 5 and for Farid it is 2 and for Jyoti it is 3. So this is our NPSR. Clear the concept? So do you find this tricky? The problem is a little bit tricky with the words, and when you understand the concept it becomes easy, right? Okay. Shall we move on to the next problem? Okay. Look at the case. Naresh and Namit are partners who are sharing the profits in the ratio of 2 is to 3, sorry, 2 is to 1. They are admitting, okay, okay, sorry, it is not Naresh, it is Nimesh. Okay, this is Nimesh. Okay, they're admitting Nimesh into partnership for 25 percentage share of profits. Nimesh acquired the profit share from old partners in the ratio of 3 is to 2. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio. Now tell me what type of problem is this? Whether it's a simple case or is it acquired or taken or it's a surrender. What case? Acquired. The word acquired is given very clearly here. And other than that, when the word acquired is there, what is the accompanying word? From is also mentioned. So it is very clear cut that this is an acquired case 200%. Okay. Now let me first write the partner's name here, the solution. Old partners. Naresh and Namit. It is given that the profit share is 2 is to 1. So 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. They are going to bring a partner called as Nimesh. He is a new partner. And Nimesh, it is given that he is being admitted for how much percentage of share? For Nimesh, they are giving 25% share of profit. Okay. For Nimesh, the share of profit is 25 percentage. So what do you mean by this? 25% means it is nothing. Okay, one fourth. That means 25 by 100. That is 1 by 4. Okay. Can you able to understand? Sometimes we have to be even careful because it can even be given, okay, in such a way also. Nimesh has been admitted into partnership for 20 paise in rupee to just make us confusing. Okay, even they can give the share of profits in such a way that to represent the share of profits, they may say, okay, Nimesh has been admitted for 20 paise in a rupee. Okay, so that means it is nothing but 20 upon 1 in a rupee, 1 rupee. But we know that 1 rupee is equal to how many paise? 100 paise. Now it is a concept of 2 by 10, that is 1 by 5. Okay, so when you are just reading the concepts, don't just literally take into account what is given in the textbook alone. The probability of giving this texture can vary. So they may give in percentage because so far we are saying in fractions, we are saying in pure ratio. Here we are seeing it in percentage. Sometimes without percentage, without the pure ratio, without the fraction, they may say even such a way like he's been admitted for 20 paise in a rupee. So there you should not blink. What is the 20 paise in a rupee? Hope I made it clear to you. Yeah. Okay. So now we know that Nimesh share is 1 by 4 in the profits. Okay. But it is given that Nimesh is acquiring this 1 by 4 from the two persons so called Naresh and from Namit. So he is acquiring it in one proportion in the ratio of 3 is to 2. So it is given the question that they acquired it in the ratio of 3 is to 2. So which means from Naresh, his share was one fourth of 3 by 5. Okay, because that is what he gives up. And from Namit, his share, that is, he acquires a share one fourth in the proportion of 2 by 5. So now when you multiply it, it will be as 3 by 20, and here it is going to be as 2 by 20. Able to understand up to this? Any doubt? Okay. Now this 3 is to 2 is nothing but this is the sacrifice. Okay, this is your sacrifice between the partner narration Namit. Now we need to calculate NPSR. So NPSR formula what it is equal to the old ratio, okay, minus sacrifice. old ratio minus. So first let's calculate for the partner. Naresh. So Naresh old share it was 2 by 3 minus the sacrifice done by the partner. Okay, is going to be as how much? 3 by 20. So taking LCM, what will be the LCM? It will be as 60. So 3 into 20 and 20 into 2. So 40 minus 20 into 3, 3 into 3. Sorry, 20 into 3. Yeah, and yes. So how much you'll be getting it? You will be getting 31. Very good. 31 by 60. Now for the other person, Namit, the old ratio was 1 by 3 minus the sacrifice was 2 by 20. LCM will be 60. So 30, so 3 into 20 and 1 into 20, 20 minus 20 into 3, 2 into 3, 6. So that gives you 14 by 60. So you have the NPSR, okay, of the partners Naresh, Namit, and Nimesh. For him, Naresh, it has come 31 by 60, and for Namit, it has come as 14 by 60. But look here, for this partner, okay, Nimesh, we have been given him how much? One fourth share. This one fourth share to be also converted to the base 60. So that means multiply the numerator and denominator with 15. That will give you 15 by 60. So the NPSR will be as 31 is to 14 is to 15. Able to understand? No doubt, right? Okay. Can you just make a try for the eighth problem? Is it possible? I'll also work it up once it's been done. I'll give it some time. Just try it. Let me see whether you're able to calculate it off. So what is given the question? A, B, and C are partners in a firm sharing the profits and losses in the ratio of 3 is to 2 is to 1. They are admitting a new partner called D as a new partner for 1 by 8 share in the profits, which it's been acquired. So it is a case of acquired. 1 by 16th from partner B and 1 by 16th from the partner C. Calculate the new profit sharing ratio of A, B, and C also for D. So here if you see what's the case? The case is acquired case. And there is a keyword also matching up for acquired means from. Yes, it is perfectly matching. Right? So in case of acquired, directly go for minus. Acquired cases, you go directly for minus. Calculate and tell me what is the new profit sharing ratio? Just a minute. Tell me 24 is to perfect. Correct. Okay. How about you, Mahadesh? Okay, so Adesh has said the answer. Okay, I thought it's Rohit. What about you, Rohit? Rohit? I there? Rohit, what answer you're getting it, ma? So let me just complete the solution. Okay. So the partners are old partners are A, B, and C. The profit sharing ratio is 3 is to 2 is to 1. That means 3 by 6, 2 by 6, and 1 by 6. The new partner is D, who's been admitted for 1 by 60 share in the profits, and this 1 by 6 he is acquiring from the partner so called B and C. I'm sorry. Is acquiring from B and C in the proportion of how much? 1 by 16 and 1 by 16. That is 1 is to 1 ratio. Okay, so 1 by 6 into how much? 1 by 6 into 1 by 16. Okay, so this is how he is acquiring it. So in that way, you have to calculate. Here is 1 by 6 of 1 by 16. So when you do the further calculations, you'll be getting the value for A, B, and C. Okay, so 6 into 16, how much you'll be getting up? Calculated, and then you substitute it in the new ratio. Very good. Correct. So 48 will be the LCM. Okay. So this is how you have to execute it. So probably let me just complete it over here. For A, it will be as the old one 3 by 6 minus 0. That means A has not gone for any sacrifice. So that means A share will be same as 3 by 6. But since the LCM comes to 48, this should be multiplied with 8 and the numerator and denominator will be multiplied by 8. So that means 8 threes are 24 by 48. And then for partner B, it is 2 by 6, the whole ratio, minus 1 by 16 the sacrifice. So LCM will come to 48. Okay. So here 6 into 8, 48. So 8 into 2, 16. Minus 48, 16 into 3 is 48. So here it comes 3. So that means 16 minus 3, 13 by 48. And for partner C, it is 1 by 6 minus 1 by 16. So this again gives you 48 into 8. So 8 minus 3. This will give you 5 by 48. Right? And then for D, what is the share that you are offering him? If you see in the question, it is 1 by 6. So 1 by 6, if you want to convert to 48, it should be multiplied by 8. So 8 by 48. Okay, so this will be the NPSR. So 24 is to 13 is to 5 is to 6. Just a minute. 6 into 8. Yes, this will be as 1 by 8. Okay, so D has been admitted for 1 by 8. Sorry, I made a mistake. This is not 1 by 6. Okay, so that means into 6 and into 6. So 6 by 48. For D, it is 6 by 48. So NPSR, as you said, for A, B, C, and D, 24 is to 13 is to 5 is to 6. And if they ask you to find out the sacrificing ratio is nothing but 1 is to 1. Right? How, sir? The thing is, both of them are giving 1 by 16 and 1 by 16. So that means 1 is to 1 ratio. This is sacrifice. Clear? Clear the problem? Okay. So moving on to next one. So I will make it very clear that never you will have any type of doubts with respect to these types of problems. So calculating new ratio or sacrificing ratio, gaining ratio, because this is a base which will also occur even in the 6 marks problems, without which we cannot proceed further. So that's the reason I had picked up a handful of 16 problems altogether. So we are in the ninth problem. We still have few more. Once we complete that, this chapter comes to the, I mean, this concept comes to an end. Okay, right. Now look at this. The problem is Bharati, Asta were partners who were sharing the profits in the ratio of 3 is to 2. They have admitted Dinakar, okay, as a partner. They admitted Dinakar as a partner for 1 by 5th share in the future profits in the firm, which he got, okay, which he got equally from Bhardi and Asta. Calculate new profit sharing ratio of Bhardi, Asta, and Dinakar. Right? Okay. Now tell me whether what type of problem is this? Whether it's a simple, acquired, surrender, what type of problem? Simple? Okay, but what I said, in case of simple, the new partner share of profit alone will be mentioned, but the proportion in which he is getting the share won't be mentioned. I said very well in advance, right? Then they say in the beginning itself, new profit sharing ratio, okay, will be not given the question. You only have to calculate new profit sharing ratio in all the cases. But the cases are of three types. One is simple case or the normal case. The second one is acquired cases. And the third one is surrender cases. In simple case, you will have information only with respect to who is a new partner, what is his share of profit. They would have not given you how much he is acquiring from the old partners, in what proportion. But this is very clearly mentioned that he is acquiring equally from both the person. Then how can you make this particular problem come under the concept of equal or normal case or simple case? What type of problem is this? Exactly. So here the word acquired is not given, okay, but with the usage of the keyword. What is the keyword? From. Okay. So this is a keyword. Okay. Now let's go for the calculations. Bharati Asta. The profit sharing ratio is 3 is to 2. That means 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. The new partner is Dinakar. And Dinakar has been admitted for 1 by 50 share in the profits. This 1 by 50 share, he is going to acquire it. Yama. Okay. So he is getting it from Bhardi and Asta. In what proportion? If you see, equally. So that means 1 is to 1. So that means 1 by 5, okay, into 1 by 2. and here also it is 1 by 5 into 1 by 2. So that means 1 by 10 and 1 by 10. Now, moving on to the calculation further. Sacrificing ratio is 1 is to 1. The sacrificing ratio is equally, so 1 is to 1. Now you go for the new profit sharing ratio. So new profit sharing ratio is equal to your old ratio minus sacrifice. So first for Bhardi. Okay. So Bhardi's old was 3 by 5 minus 1 by 10. LCM between 5 and 10 will be as 10. So 5 into 2, 3 into 2, 6 minus 1, 5 by 10. And for Asta, if you want to calculate it, it is 2 by 5 minus 1 by 10. LCM is going to be as 10. 5 twos are, so 2 twos are 4 minus 1 tens are 1. So 1 ones are 1. So that means 3 by 10. So now you have got the new profit sharing ratio. But look here, the base is 10 for these two partners, whereas for Dinakar it is 1 5. So convert this base also to 10 by multiplying numerator and denominator by 2. So 2 by 10. So now the NPSR is also, we got it between Bhardi, Asta, Dinakar. So the ratio is 5 is to 3 is to 2. Any doubts so far? Okay. Now, let me go for the next problem. Okay, problem number 10. Okay, so what is given here? The problem says very clearly Amit and Vidya are partners sharing the profits in the ratio of 3 is to 2. Amit, okay, they admit, okay, Chintan into the partnership who acquires what they mentioned here, who acquires one fifth of his. So what is the keyword they said used for acquire? Of his share from Amit and 4 by 25th share from Vidya. Calculate new profit sharing ratio and the sacrificing ratio. Okay, this is a problem where again it has a complexity. Okay, this is a problem again where there's a complexity like the one which we saw like surrender. We saw one problem with surrender case, right? So with the words, we cannot go for the decision making. Okay, here again you have to check it very carefully what they have mentioned. I'll give you 2 minutes time. Read the question and try to understand what has been mentioned. Okay, take your time and then read it. Surrender case. Okay, both are surrender case. Okay, so one Vidya is acquired case and Amit is a surrender case. Got the concept? Okay. I think this is Adarsh, right? The one who's had. Okay. Is Rohit is available? Rohit? Okay. Can you able to just understand the crux of the problem? Here it is a mixture of both. Okay, like a googly. Okay, in cricket terms we use googly, right? So it is like two different combinations. For one person it is an acquired, and for another person it is a surrender. Okay, so here for Amit, okay, it is a case of acquired, and in case of Vidya, it is a surrender case. But the beauty of the problem is they have not given us what is the exact share that we are given to the new partner Chintan. That also we have to derive it. There is a puzzle. So it is a complex problem with a puzzle and with something like clarity, learning outcome. Okay, we have to understand everything properly. And before that, do you know from where I took all these problems? Any idea? Because so far we are seeing some 10th, I'm in the 10th problem. So somewhere like 9 problems we have worked out with. Okay, but you should be aware, right? From where I've taken all these problems so that you can also have the reference, right? Am I? TS, TS Grewal era. TS Grewal lang. Okay. Can you just come to your page number 4.98? Textbook problem. Have you come to the page? Okay. See the 17th problem? What's the 17th problem? Same 10 problem. Okay. And then look at the problem number 16. A, B, C, D are partners who are sharing the profits and losses in the ratio 36 is to 24 is to 20 is to 20 is given, right? Okay. This, if you look into it, the problem is available as a second problem. Is there? Okay. Then what is the problem that is given in the question 15? Question number 15. Okay. That's how you worked out as question number 5. Okay. Look at the question number 1. Question number 1. Do we have that question number 1 over here? Okay. Fine. And then almost like all the problems, what have we done? Okay. And see that question number 8. Question number 8. Do you have question number 8? Okay. So hope even that question number 8 we have done it, right? Okay. So we have done it, Kabir, that problem. And even this problem, Naresh, Namit, even this is there, the textbook. Just check it up. Do you have that? I think names are not, it's from the old textbook. Okay, sorry. Look at this problem. You have a problem like Karim and Rahman, problem number 12. We have done that problem. Okay. And look at the problem number 4, Bharati and Asta. Problem number 4. Do you? Okay, and the problem equivalent to sum number seven. I don't say it's sum number seven, I done it. And equivalent to sum number seven, 75 percentage. Okay, that I said like a person is admitted for okay 20 percentage. We did one problem where a person has been admitted for 25 percentage, right? That Naresh Namit. Okay, so from this context, I changed the proportion. I changed the sum texture. Okay, so can you able to now understand? எங்கேந்திரா சார் சம் எடுத்தார் இந்த சம்மெல்லாம் எப்படி இருக்கு எங்க இருக்குன்ட்டு உன் டெக்ஸ்ட் புக்ல இருந்து நான் எடுத்திருக்கேன் வேற எங்கேயும் எடுக்கல எக்ஸசைஸ்ல இருந்து எடுத்த ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ் தான். Okay, because as I always say, I never used to work out the illustration problems. I only used to work out the exercise problems, and this is how I'll make the students to understand. Okay, so straight away the exercise in the sum and the sim solver will take peculiar. Each problem will of different types, and those problems if you work it out, you'll have clarity. Now shall we go for the problem number 10? Yes. So I think with the 10th problem we can stop it for the day. Okay. Now look at the question. The two partners, who are the two partners? Amit and Vidya. Okay. What was the profit sharing ratio? 3 is to 2. So 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. Who's the new partner they are admitting? Chintan. Okay. We are not clear about Chintan's share of profit. So when nothing is known for us, let us assume it as X. Chintan has been admitted for some share of profit that is not known to us. Let us have it as X. This particular partner Chintan, he is taking his share of profits from two people, that is from okay Amit as well as from Vidya. So what is it? Chintan takes his share of profit, that is one fifth of his share. So out of X, one fifth. Okay, it is not given one fifth is his entire share. Okay, so one fifth share alone he is taking it from Amit. Okay, so that we don't know what it is. Let us have it as X itself. One fifth of X from Amit. Clear? Can you able to understand? It's mentioned, okay, who acquires one fifth of his share from Amit. Okay, so his share is not known to us. So one fifth of his share from Amit. Okay, so his share is marked as X. So one fifth from Amit. Okay, we have made it like this. On the other hand, for Vidya, okay, again we don't know what is his share. Okay, that is marked as X. If 150 takes from Amit, what will be the remaining value? Exactly. Okay, this 450. Okay, it is simple like I'm a person called Mr. X. Mr. X is in need of rupees 5. Let us take for example rupees 5. Okay, he is approaching two people. Okay, Y and Z. Y is offering him an amount of rupees 4. Then what will be the remaining balance? Rupees 1. So he requires 5 rupees. In that 5 rupees, if Y offers him 4 rupees, then Z will offer him only 1 rupee. In the same way, it is given that of his share, okay, whatever it is, he has taken one fifth from Amit. So if one fifth has been gathered or if it's been taken from Amit, the remaining will be 4/5 balance. That will be from Vidya. But we know one thing that for this 4/5, what is the value? That is 4 by 25 is given the question itself. Right? Question irka? Okay. See, it is given in such a way that the partner who is newly admitted is Chintan, okay, who is acquiring his one-fifth share from Amit and 4 by 25th share from Vidya. That 4 by 25th is nothing but it is the remaining 4/5 share or the quantum is 4 by 25th. 4/5 or the value of 4 by 25 kana. Okay, am I making sense to you? Okay. Or let me put the other way. Okay. Now, here if you see, this is 4 rupees offered by Y and this 1 rupee is offered by Z. Now, this 5 rupees requirement will be my 100 percentage value, right? So, if in this 100% value, if 4 rupees is offered by Y, it means Y has provided me how many percentage? Out of the 100%, Y has offered me how much percentage? It is in that type of calculation. Now, can you? No, the 450 is equivalent to, yeah, 4 by 5 is becoming 4 by 25. Okay, so out of 5 rupees, as I give an example, okay, X is a person who needs 5 rupees. Okay, that is a 100% value what he requires, exact amount. In that, Y has offered him 4 rupees means then the remaining 1 rupee only will Z will offer him. So which means Y's contribution out of this 100% will be how much, and what is Z's contribution out of this 100%. Okay, so that is what we are calculating it. So here 4 by 25 is what we know for that 450. Okay, that is what we are given it. Now we have to substitute it. Okay, now we need to substitute it. So what you are going to do? Can you do the substitution and tell me how much you'll be getting it? The calculate the value of x. Can you just do the calculation of x? Will you be able to make a try? Yeah. If you substitute this, you'll get the value of x. Okay, which means x. Okay, when you're doing like this, make sure that x தனியா தெரியுற மாதிரியும் multiplication தனியா தெரியுற மாதிரி போடுங்க. Okay, so x into 4 by 5 is equal to 4 by 25. So that means 4x by 5 is equal to 4 by 25. Okay, so what you'll get exactly. So x is 1/5. Okay, so now x value, that means Chintan's share of profit. Now you substitute and see in those cases, that means 1 by 5, okay, into 1 by 5. And here also 1 by 5 into 1 by 5. So that means this will give you 1 by 25, okay, and this will give you 4 by 25. If you add these two, you'll be getting 5 by 25, that is 1/5. Got the concept? Okay, so this is a sum where we need to apply our brain thought process, and it is a okay case where you have to be very careful. Just with the words you can't go and take a call. You have to be very careful because it's an application oriented problem. This problem is an application oriented problem. You have to apply the thought process. You have to apply, if 1/5 is taken from them, then what is the remaining balance? All those things you have to apply it. Clear? Okay. So now you have got the value what the x is going to get. That is Chintan is going to get. So let us go for the calculation. Okay. Now what we are going to calculate? We are going to calculate NPSR. Okay. So NPSR formula is old ratio minus sacrifice. So for Amit, okay, the value was 3 by 5 minus 1 by 25. Okay, because that is a sacrifice, yes, that 1 by 25. So this will give you how much? The base will be as 25, 5 into 5, 3 into 5, 15, minus 1, 14 by 25. Whereas for Vidya, okay, for Vidya, it was 2 by 5 minus, you could have done even in the beginning itself, because the word from was given for Vidya. Okay, this 1 by 4 fifth or the value of the 4 by 25, it was given very clearly in the question. And the word from was also used. So you could have done very in advance directly. So 2 by 5 minus 4 by 25. LCM is 25. So 5 twos are 10 minus 4 6 by 25. And then for Chintan, it is given as 1 by 5. Okay, for Chintan, it is given as 1 by 5. Since the base is 25 for all the partners, convert this also for 25 by multiplying with 5. So 5 by 25. Right? Is it clear? So now you got the NPSR. The NPSR is 14 is to 6 is to 5. So NPSR value is 14 is to 6 is to 5. And the sacrificing ratio will be as 1 is to 4. Clear? Okay. So we have got still some 4 to 5 problems, not more than that. Probably we can able to have one class in the late night around like 8 o'clock or by 8:15. Okay. I'll schedule a session and we'll able to complete that remaining 4 5. With that, this concept, the concept number one, that is calculation of the gaining ratio and the new ratio will come to the end, because we are given many contents. Okay, if you see here, we have mentioned like what are all the components that we learned in this chapter. Okay, just a minute. So in this content, we are now about to complete this segment. Once if it is done, then we'll move on to next one. So probably for the first one, we are taking three parts. Part one, part two is completed right now. So we'll have one part three where we'll complete the remaining six more problems. With that, this concept I think you will be thorough. All sacrifice, acquired, simple, whatever be the problem, you will be able to tackle it. Hope I am making it clear to you. Okay. So it's 6:55. So as you have to go for your school, I'm winding up by this. Thank you. Yeah, welcome. Welcome.